Hey guys, today's little episode might come with a little stern warning at the end. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm not the kind of guy that wants to scold anybody. I really believe that we got to learn. We have to learn, and any mature, healthy minded person learns from their successes. Do I want to repeat that? How did I do that? Did that make me more confident? Does that give me bigger dreams and bigger goals? Or you learn from your failures. I'm never going to do that again. I can't tell you how many times I've said that and then followed it up by doing it again and again until I finally got it. And I was thinking the other day, what is it about passion and how do people find their passion? And why do people get passionate about something? And I think I figured some of this out. I never understood when I was younger why my friends just wanted to go to school and wanted to have 3.2 kids and never really got into their job. But they, and I never understood that. I couldn't figure it out because I had this passion. I wanted to do something in show business, whether it was radio or comedy or TV. I always wanted to do something like that, and it consumed my life. That's all I could ever think about, nonstop. But I couldn't figure out that other people never felt this feeling. And I felt that I was kind of special, but then I also felt like something's wrong with me, that I feel this way, and something might be wrong with us because of what I'm about to tell you. I'm starting to think that the reason why people get passionate about something is because they have this dying, longing sense of belonging. They want to feel like they're connected and belonging to some sort of group, some sort of organization, some sort of profession, some sort of thing. And we just really want to be accepted by these things that kind of interest us. Now, I've changed my interests so much over the years, but it's all been in the same kind of field. But I know a lot of people who went from being a doctor are now a YouTube star living in the Himalayas or something. I mean, I have never done anything so brave or passionate like that, and I'm in awe of people that do that. But why do I like this so much? And like I said, there's a sense of belonging. I loved hanging out with other stand-up comedians after the show. Doing comedy is a challenge to try to rework a joke. I mean, there's an art to it, and there is work that you definitely put into it. You take your lumps, but it's filled with passion, whether you're getting your ass kicked or not. And I loved being around people like that. I loved, more so than doing the shows, hanging out with the other comics afterwards, talking about comedy, doing jokes, sharing our dreams, sharing our goals, promising one another, if you make it, I'm going to take you along with me. If I get a sitcom, you're going to be on it. And I've seen many, many comedians in my generation that I worked with who made deals with some of their buddies and really lived up to that and actually brought them along. On the flip side, I've seen other people go, screw you. I made this and they don't need a guy like you. I'm better than you type of thing. But there's often a sense of belonging. I felt it with acting as well, being out with other actors. And for the most part, all of my friends. We are all kind of dreamers. We are all somewhat positive, but we're also cynical at the same time. And we have these good conversations. I don't want to hang out with anybody who just wants to go, how about the Dodgers? There's so much more to life, and there's so much more you can learn from everybody else. But being a part of something is a really fun thing. It's a big deal. And a lot of people find that passion, whether it's sports, like I talked about, whether it's your favorite bar, whether it's politics. You see it a lot in politics right now. You get so excited and so passionate about something because they are so good at stirring up that emotion inside you. And you would do anything to be a part of those people. And the problem is, when you have a different opinion than anybody else, when you find your group, you find your niche, you find your people, if you throw out any kind of difference of opinion, you're ostracized. They want to kick you out, and nobody wants to do that. So we all end up just being good little people and following what the masses tell us to do, and we kind of lose our sense of who we are, our sense of identity. And I did that in my passion as well. I mean, I thought that doing stand-up comedy, I thought that, oh, I was special and doing all this type of stuff, and I'm not. I quickly learned I am no more special than anybody else out there. And you got to learn that stuff real fast. Like I talked about at the start of this, learning is a very big part of the process. But politically speaking, it's tough. And other things too. If you're a Dodger fan, you don't want to hang out with Padre fans or Giant fans. It's no fun. It's fun to diss each other. But if you have a difference of opinion, like I said, you're gone. You are frowned upon. You are booted from that group. I'm inside right now, even though it's sunny outside, by the way. You can see the thing changing on me. It's crappy outside, so I had to move this thing indoors today, excuse me. So I guess the warning that I want to give you guys is be careful which group you choose to hang out with, because inevitably there's a leader, there's a hierarchy, there's somebody you're trying to impress all the time. There's somebody that you want to get their attention. There's somebody out there that you do that. And be careful putting all your chips into one basket, because I'm telling you right now, it will end up screwing you. You will lose who you are. You will lose your sense of identity. So how do you do it? There's got to be a fine line in there. There's got to be a fine line of how do I hang out with my people and have a conversation? How do I learn instead of just being all in on all that kind of stuff? I'm working on it. I'm working on it right now, but I just want to give you a little warning. If you feel like you've kind of lost who you are and you've kind of adopted and saying what all the other people are saying and all the buzzwords that other people are saying and, and doing it the way they're doing it, like this whole YouTube thing. This is where I'm stressing. I want to be a part of this YouTube thing. I find it extremely interesting. I want to learn how to edit videos more. I want to do all kinds of stuff. And I desperately want to be in the upper echelon or at least, in the conversation with other people that are giving out a positive message. But I can't stand those people. To me, they're so fake. And so I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this, and I'm stressed about it, but I'm hanging in tough. Keep your head on a swivel, and I know that I will never go wrong, and I know that you will never go wrong if you just choose to be around good people. And we all know who good people are. They're people that are honorable, people that don't lie, people that make good decisions, people that care about others, people that share, people that aren't, selfish and all that kind of stuff. So until we all figure this thing out, keep your head on a swivel and try to notice when you're going down the same road as everybody else. And as soon as you notice yourself saying what you've heard on your favorite news channel, what you heard your favorite actor say, what you heard your favorite baseball player say, just realize you are just as good as they are. Your thoughts are just as valid, in some cases, probably even more so important to get out there. And don't get caught into that rut, because you will lose yourself and it's going to be a long, long uphill battle to get it back. All right, guys, thanks for being here. We'll talk to you again soon with another Walk It Off.